After finishing Life is Strange Reunion, which was so good, by the way, I felt like the game threw a curveball, and instead of catching it, it hit me square in the face. You want to know what that curveball was? Safi. Safi is one of the most misunderstood characters in the franchise. In Double Exposure, she shapeshifted, and I can't even pronounce that correctly. She shapeshifted into people to get revenge on those who helped cover up Lucas's plagiarism scandal, including her own mother, Yasmin, and her mentor, Gwyn, and as Vin as well. Lucas stole Maya Okada's work. If you played that game, you learned that. Maya was Safi's best friend before Max Caulfield entered the picture. And Safi's grief, it's immense throughout that entire game. In Double Exposure, she finds out her mother not only helped cover up the plagiarism, but she also pulls strings to retract her poetry from publication because it revolved around Maya. I know, Maya. That betrayal runs really deep, by the way. But this video isn't about revenge or talking about the game as a whole. It's about love. I know that, right? Love. Specifically, the love Safi has for Max. Safi says she suffers from intrusive thoughts. Like Chloe, she gets pulled into the overlight world, a term Moses coined. Because of the timeline merge, both Safi and Chloe carry memories of their deaths. It has fractured them. Chloe keeps separating versions of herself and not considering it as a part of her or one with her. And Safi does that too, especially the versions where Max kills her, saves her, or chooses to save Caledon University from total destruction from the storm. And yet, Safi loves Max. From everything I've seen, read, and even streamed, it indicates that Safi is in love with Max or has a deep love for Max that's a bit beyond the typical friendship. And that creates a complicated triangle because Max and Chloe are in love with each other, but are also best friends. They are written to be deeply woven into each other's lives, no matter what route you choose, whether that's the romance route or staying as friends. Either way, Max and Chloe constantly think about each other. However, Safi is also deeply woven in as well, especially with her developing friendship with Chloe. I kind of wonder what Safi's thoughts would be too, and I have a feeling she would be thinking as much about Max as Max thinks about Chloe and Chloe thinks about Max. Though I think everyone thinks deeply about each other for some reason. I'm just getting that indication. Now, how did I get the indication that Safi loves Max more than just a typical friendship? It's because Safi shows signs of a bit of jealousy. But before I explain why, let's dive into the scenes that threw that curveball at me to think that Safi has a thing for Max. One is the obvious one when Max met up with Safi at the Snapping Turtle and they sat together on the outdoor terrace.
Why are you here after all this time?
Oh, is that it? I don't know. Maybe I miss this place. Maybe I wanted to peep those famous leaves, or maybe I have some unfinished business.
Safi.
Come on, Max. If you ask me basic-ass questions, you'll get basic-ass answers.
Oh my gosh. I
Whatever
love
brought you
her.
back,
I'm gonna give you
glad you're here.
basic ass
I've been
answers.
worried about you.
Is that why you told my mom I was here? Either you're terrible at taking a hint, or you're just a terrible friend.
She wasn't supposed to say anything. She promised.
Aha! Option 3. A terrible judge of character. You really thought a promise from my mom meant anything? The sad truth is, I'm here for you. Don't give me that dewy-eyed look. I can't decide if it makes me want to kiss you or murder you.
Ugh.
Now, after hearing that dialogue, that's Safi's sarcasm shielding her truth. I think she does want to kiss Max. However, that conversation switches. Safi reminds Max of what really happened in the overlight because Max forgot it. She doesn't remember it. Max saw Chloe in the distance, and Safi accused her of forgetting her entirely because Max focused on Chloe. And she accused Max of merging the timelines to save Chloe, and it wasn't really about her. That's where I sensed a bit of jealousy there because she believed Max's motives for the merger itself weren't truly for her. However, I chose the dialogue where Max said she wanted to save both of them because I believe that is the right answer for that. But Safi's jealousy is real in that scene, and her grief is what blinds her from seeing beyond the fact that Max risked herself for her. And this is where we go back into double exposure, the frozen lake scene, which was so pivotal in that game.
Touch each other. I've seen what happens. Please, trust me.
Trust you? Go fuck yourself, Max.
No!
We're on ice. No. She's on the ice. It's cracking. Oh my gosh. Stop! Oh my god. They're in a seriously fucked up situation right now.
Come on!
They need to move. Use your powers, yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
What the fuck was that, Supermax? Come on. Let's get you warm. I always said you were too soft for academia.
It's Safi. Damn.
Max's powers evolve, and Safi helps trigger that evolution. Then there's Safi's journal, a page dedicated to Max. Totally to Max. She even wrote a poem right at the bottom. Taking my hand, you pulled me out of the frozen lake into the raging storm. You were the dashing hero. I was the damsel saved. I was the monster vanquished. You rescued me from the rocks, then chained me to them. You made me feel alive, but I know I died. I did. I died. That poem stunned me because it's referring to that lake scene all over again. It's romanticized because she's playing on the words dashing hero and damsel. That's almost the same as a young girl seeing herself as a damsel in distress being saved by a knight in shiny armor. I can only imagine the emotion that fueled it. Now, poetry is personal, and it can be painful as well. And what I read on there is painful. She sees Max as a hero and her captor at the same time. It's the frustration of loving someone and being angry at them at the same time.
What was the point of pretending to be Max?
Are you kidding? That girl gets to dictate the terms of reality with no consequences. At least no consequences for her. I know you love Max. I love her too. But where has that love ever gotten us? Mind fucked, chewed up, half dead. Maybe all of this has been about bringing us together. We're two broken halves that have a chance to be whole. Come on, I'm serious. Do you want a new start, or do you want to keep being Max's sidekick and victim?
But the scene that broke me when Safi begs Max to leave with her, to forget the fire, to choose her.
Who knows? Yes, you can bring the girl too. We can link back up with her band. Reconnect with Diamond, hit the mountains, head west. We can find your town.
Yep.
Safi.
We could head straight there and get you some of that sweet,
Yasmin
sweet
is
closure you've
crazy.
always wanted.
Safi. I don't know where you're coming from. You ignore me for months. Then you're on campus hiding from me. And now you want us to run off together? Look, there will be a fire today. People will die. I have to stay and do something.
You promised me, Max. You said when I came back that you would be there for me. Well, I'm calling it in.
At the wrong time.
I know shit between us has gotten weird. But it's still me.
Wrong
You're my
time
best
to
friend.
call in that favor.
And if you still care about
Call
me
in
at
that
all,
deal.
you need to trust me. This is why I'm here. I thought it was because I needed your help, but I was wrong. We need each other. You, me, Chloe. Maybe even Moses. Who knows? Your power called us together from afar, like some kind of beacon or...
Or a lighthouse?
Exactly. Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
I do. It's so we could start over together, be free of this fucking place, the way it was always meant to be.
No. Safi, I'm sorry. I do care about you. But right now, I have a job to do. There are people who could die today if I don't help them. Don't you understand? That should be enough for you.
I should be enough for you. Please, I'll be good. I won't shapeshift. I won't lie. Just please. I don't want to be alone.
Aww.
Safi.
I don't want you to be alone. But the campus is going to be
Fine.
on fire.
Enjoy playing the hero. Just don't act surprised when you make everything worse again.
Oh, God.
That dialogue alone shattered me. After Max rejects her, Safi tries to convince Chloe to leave with her, but it's clear all her emotional energy was aimed at Max, which failed. So, is Safi in love with Max? Probably. But love comes in many forms, and I think Safi's feelings do go beyond friendship. Max is the person she'd ride or die with, but Max has already been doing that with both her and Chloe since day one. Now, the romance story centers on Max and Chloe, but it would be interesting if it focused also on Max and Safi. I'm just saying that's a little bit of a fantasy in my head there. But, you know, when you look at it, both Chloe and Safi are so alike. And you know what's crazy? They both love the same woman, Max. I love it.
Safi wasn't involved in nothing.